everyone, I am back again to do another video. Today's video is going to be my April 2014 book haul, and by Joe do I have a lot of books. I think I have about 70 books to show you this month, so I'm just going to get on and get them hauled and just say the name and the author and skedaddle along because this is going to be a very long video otherwise. So yes, I'm going to start with the first books that I got from publishers. So yes, the first book, two books I got from publishers are from Macmillan, and the first one is the Cuckoo song by Frances Hardinge, and it also came with some postcards and ones with quotes on the book, which is really cool. And basically it just says on the back, the first things to shift were the doll's eyes, the beautiful grey-green glass eyes. Slowly they swiveled until their gaze was resting on Tress's face. Then the tiny mouth moved, open to speak. Who do you think you are? This is my family. This sounds kind of creepy and really... This is a dark and twisted fairy tale from the award-winning author, but I am excited to read this. Also from Macmillan, I got sent 13 by Tom Hoyle, and I really like this cover. And it's really simple. And then there's the spine. And around the edges it says his days are numbered, and it says they're dying one by one. And it kind of reminds me of Gone. It says for fans of Cherub and Gone. So looking forward to starting this. So thank you to Macmillan for those two. Then I got one book from Bloomsbury recently, and it is Mutant City by, who's it by? Steve Feasey, and this is the proof cover, and isn't it so awesome? I prefer it to the actual cover, which is going to look something like that. I think it's already been released. Oh no, it doesn't get released until next month, but it says, are you a pure or are you mutant? So I really love this. Love the looks of this and can't wait to start it. And it says 50 years ago the world was almost destroyed by a chemical war. Now the world is divided, the mutants and the pure, the broken and the privileged, the damaged and the perfect. Defects and deformities have no place inside the city walls, but the mutants are on their way. Oh, I just think this looks really good and can't wait to start this either. So thank you to Bloomsbury for this one. The next book I got is from Chicken House, and it is a proof copy of The Glass Bird Girl by Esme Kerr. I'm not hugely sure what this is about either. It's released May this year, and it just says on the back, Orphan Eddie King is sent to Knight's Hardinge, a castle-like boarding school, to keep a watchful eye on Anastasia, the unhappy daughter of a Russian prince. Long before Eddie is caught up in a sinister mystery and a kidnap plot, with which is up to her to stop. I think this looks quite good, and I'm really glad to have this, so thank you to Chicken House for this one. Then I got 3 books from Quercus, and I'm very excited about these. First is the proof copy of A Kiss in the Dark by Clarke. This was released in March. I got it at the end of March, I think, and I just haven't yet to haul it and read it, but I'm excited for it. I really loved Clarke's writing. I've only read one book by her before, but it was really good, so I'm looking forward to starting this. And on the back it says, when Alex meets Kate, the attraction is instant. Alex is funny, good looking and a little shy, everything Kate wants in a boyfriend. Alex can't help falling for Kate, who's pretty, charming and maybe just a little naive, but one of them is hiding a secret. And as their love blossoms, it threatens to ruin not just their relationship, but their lives. So yes, very, very excited to have this one, and I can't wait to start it. The Vintage Girl by Hester Browne. I'm not entirely sure of what this one is about. The synopsis is a bit vague. Something about a castle, treasure and mysteries waiting to be uncovered, but it looks really cool and the cover's really cute. And the last one I got from Quercus is an adult book, and it's called The List by Joanna Bolouri, and this is actually a bit risque, apparently, and it's basically, it says Phoebe Henderson may be single, but she sure doesn't feel fabulous. It's been a year since she found her boyfriend in bed with another woman, and multiple cases of wine and extensive relationship analysis with best friend Lucy have done nothing to help. Faced with a new year with no love, Phoebe concocts a different sort of illusion, The List. 10 things she's always wanted to do in bed, but has never had the chance, or the courage to try. A bucket list before Between the Sheets, 1 year of pleasure, no strings attached. Simple, right? I think this looks really, really good. It may be an adult novel, but I'm really excited to try it, because I'm trying to branch out in my genre of reading. So yes, thank you for Quercus for those 3 books. The next one I got is from Electric Monkey, which is an imprint of Egmont Books, and it is Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith. This is the UK paperback edition. I believe a lot of bloggers in the US have been getting hardback editions of this for review, early review, because it's recently been released there too. I'm not entirely sure what it is about, apart from maybe a lot of bugs, a horde of bugs. I'm not really sure, but it looks really, really good, and I can't wait to start it. So thank you to Electric Monkey. And the last two books I got from publishers are from Mira Inc., which is an imprint of Harlequin, and they sent me The Forever Song by Julie Kagawa. I'm so excited for this. This is the third and final book in the Blood of Eden trilogy, and I absolutely adored the first two. I have them up on my shelf there. They did an annoying cover change. I mean, I like this cover, but I just wish they'd done the old cover. I don't know, I like it, but still, I'm really excited to find out what happens next in this trilogy, and what happens, because it's going to be a lot of action and it's going to be fast paced, I'm sure, and I can't wait for it. And the other one they sent me is uncorrected proof of Let's Get Lost by A.D. Alsaid. It just says, 5 strangers, countless adventures, one epic way to get lost. 4 teens across the country have only one thing in common. A girl named Leila, I'm not sure. She crashes into their life in her absurdly red car at the moment they need someone the most. So I'm really excited to look this and to read this, and it's got really quite an interesting cover, and I love the font. So thank you to, oh, and it has French flaps even for a proof copy, that's cool. So yes, thank you to Mira Inc. for those two, and thank you overall for all the publishers that sent me these books this month. I'm really excited to get to them and review them and everything like that. Okay, so moving on to the books that I got myself this month. I'm really excited to show you them all, and like I said, I'm just going to go through, and I'm not going to even tell you much about them at all. The first 2 books are actually graphic novels, and I'm really excited to have these because I just love this series, and it is Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead, and the art is adapted by Lee Dragoon and illustrated by Emma Vale. I can't pronounce that, but I love Vampire Academy, so I had to pick this one up. And I also got Frostbite, which is the second one. So yes, they look gorgeous, and the coloured artwork in this is just amazing. I'm really looking forward to just rereading these in graphic novel form, because I've never read a graphic novel before, unless you count manga. But yes, very excited to have these. The Circle by Sara B. Elfgren and Matt Strandberg. This is the UK kind of newish cover, or oldish cover of the book, and I believe it's translated from Swedish, and I've heard some really great things about this from Benjamin of Tomes. Huntress by Malinda Lo. Crash by Nicole Williams. This is the UK cover and a new adult novel. Bloodlust and Initiation by Alex Duval, the first 2 books in the Vampire Beach series. Down to You by M. Leeton, a new adult novel that I've heard some really good things about. The Night Itself by Zori Marriott, not sure how to pronounce that, a Japanese mythology book with a gorgeous cover. The Secret Circle, The Initiation and Captive Part 1 by L.J. Smith, so the first 2 books in the Secret Circle series. Hide and Seek by Sara Shepherd, the 4th book in the Lying Game series by Sara Shepherd. Daylight Saving by Edward Hogan. The Chaos by Rachel Ward, the 2nd book in the Numbers trilogy. The Coincidence of Callie and Caden by Jessica Sorensen, a new adult novel that I've heard nothing but great things about. The Book of Blood and Shadow by Robin Wasserman. The Missing by Lisa McMahon. Heaven by Christophe Marazé, can't pronounce that. How to Love by Katie Nukno. I've heard some really great things about this. I think this cover is really awesome, and the back too. Specials by Scott Westerfeld, the 3rd and final book in the Uglies trilogy. I know there is a spin-off book, but I don't really count that as the main trilogy. I'm really excited to have this, and this matches the covers, but I don't like the fact that they all say, before the Hunger Games there was, but oh well. Birthmarked by Cara O'Brien, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I just love these UK covers. Blood Song by Rhiannon Hart. Echoes by Melinda Met, includes Echoes, Haunted and Trust. I think it's a trilogy in one bind-up. It's a bit beaten up though, unfortunately. Elena by Tamara Pierce, which is the 1st book in the Song of the Lioness Quartet. I've heard some really great things about this from Katie Tastic. Hate List by Jennifer Browne. Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I was originally going to get the new covers for this and I thought I was buying it, but then I just didn't check the ISBN number and I received this. But I do like it, and it's actually got deckled edges, and inside the French flap is little things, so I'm not going to change it. I like it actually, so yes. My Favourite Mistake by Chelsea M. Cameron, another new adult novel that I've heard some really great things about. The Marriage Bargain by Jennifer Probst. Not sure how to pronounce that. I believe this is an adult novel, but it looks really, really good. And on to the last 3 paperbacks. The Book of Luke by Jenny O'Connell. This is a really, really adorable, kind of cute size book. Forget You by Jennifer Eccles. I've not read anything by her yet, but I've heard some really great things about her writing. Stray by Rachel Vincent. I love Rachel Vincent's writing, and I really wanted to try this series. It's an adult series, but unfortunately they don't do it in the big normal size paperback, so I had to get a mass market paperback, and I really don't like them because the font's so small, but oh well. Okay, so moving on to the hardback books. Not That Kind of Girl by Siobhan Vivian. Love You, Hate You, Miss You by Elizabeth Scott. And Going Underground by Suzanne Vaughn. Mirage by Christy Cook, the second book in the Haven trilogy or series. The Evolution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin, the second book in the Mara Dyer trilogy. Timepiece by Myra McIntyre, the second book in the Hourglass trilogy. A Fractured Light by Jocelyn Davies, second book in the A Beautiful Dark trilogy, I think it is. Enticed by Jessica Shervington, the second book in the Embrace series. The Last Echo by Kimberly Derting, the third book in the Bodyfinder series. Ruby Red by Kirsten Gear. Hostage 3 by Nick Lake. Poison by Bridget Zinn. Never Cry Werewolf by Heather Davis. Oracle by Gina Rosati. All These Lies by Sarah Wiley. The Way We Fall by Megan Crew. Sometimes It Happens by Lauren Vanderholt. Shadowlands by Kate Bryan. I bought this the other month, but they sent me a proof copy and I hauled that, but then I found it cheap online and I got the hardback copy, so I'm going to get rid of my proof copy so I now have the final copy to read. Dark Inside by Jen Roberts. I have this book already been the UK paperback, but it doesn't match my US hardback for the second book, so I just wanted the second one so they'd match and be the same height. Conjured by Sarah Beth Durst. I believe this was on my Waiting on Wednesday post one week last year. My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. Dead Girls Don't Lie by Jennifer Shaw Wolfe. A relatively new release, Panic by Lauren Oliver. Pivot Point by Casey West. Reboot by Amy Tintera. Taken by Erin Bowman. The Eye of Mines by James Dashner. The Programme by Suzanne Young. And look under this. Isn't that so cool? The Archive by Victoria Suave. Another recent-ish released, Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. Gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Altered by Jennifer Rush. Splintered by A.G. Howard. Doomed by Tracy Deebs. It's a big book. The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I have a repurchase because I had the UK paperback version of this, but I just needed the hardback because it's gorgeous. Dead Beautiful by Yvonne Woon. And I wanted this because I also got the sequel, which is Life Eternal by Yvonne Woon. So yes, they look really, really pretty together. The first 2 books in the Hex Hall trilogy by Rachel Hawkins, Hex Hall and Demon Glass. Just love these covers. 3 books by Cassandra Clare. City of Fallen Angels, book 4 in the Mortal Instrument, and book 5, City of Lost Souls. I also have Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, which is the second book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. And this is actually a collector's edition, which is so cool. It just has a letter. Never seen before a letter from Will to his family in it. And finally, I have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I've heard really great things about this recently. It's been getting a lot of hype, and people have been comparing it to the Harry Potter series in kind of hype-worth kind of way. So I'm looking forward to seeing about it. It's an adult novel about witches, but look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So yes. Whew. Now you can see why I didn't want to put any makeup on to do this video today. I'm sorry if my skin looks awful. I know it's red and blotchy, but it's a lot of work and I've got to go put this all back now. So yes, it's crazy. It's very crazy. So yes, there you have it. That's my April book haul. I still have more books to show you for May. Is it May next month? Yes, May. So keep an eye out for that. But until next time, I shall see you later. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll have another video up for you soon. Happy reading. Bye.